Have you ever stopped to think that something as ordinary as a few nuts might be silently disrupting your sleep each night? It might sound surprising, but for many older adults across India, this tiny evening habit could be the hidden reason behind waking up 2 or 3 times to use the washroom. You go to bed with the hope of deep rest, but your bladder doesn't always cooperate. The night becomes a cycle of interruptions, leaving your body exhausted and your mornings dull. But here's some good news. Not all nuts are harmful. In fact, some can actually support restful sleep, while others can quietly irritate your system. In today's video, we'll gently uncover 5 nuts that promote bladder relaxation, and 5 you should consider avoiding after dark. These are small adjustments, yet they can bring lasting comfort. Before we dive in, let me know in the comments, where are you tuning in from and what time is it right now? Your small moments matter here. And if this video brings you any peace or knowledge, please remember to subscribe to Vital Health Secrets, where we share kind, science-based advice to support your health every single week. Why older adults wake up to urinate frequently at night. As we grow older, many of us start noticing that restful sleep becomes harder to maintain. You lie down at night expecting a peaceful stretch of rest, but around 1 or 2 a.m., the urge to visit the bathroom pulls you out of bed, and sometimes it happens again before sunrise. While it may seem like a natural part of aging, there's more going on beneath the surface. After the age of 60, our kidneys begin to slow their pace, and the body's fluid regulation, especially during the night, changes. A hormone called vasopressin, which helps limit urine production while we sleep, begins to decline. This results in more urine being created at night, precisely when the body should be resting. At the same time, the nerves that signal the bladder to empty become more sensitive, so even a small amount of urine can feel urgent. In our younger years, the bladder could wait, but now it sends signals much earlier. To make things worse, certain evening foods, especially oily, salty, or naturally stimulating nuts, can aggravate the bladder or overwork the kidneys when they should be winding down. That's why understanding which foods to enjoy and which ones to skip after sunset becomes essential. It's not about deprivation. It's about aligning with your body's natural rhythm and gently supporting its needs. Now let's explore 5 simple nuts that can actually help calm the bladder, support your digestion, and allow you to sleep through the night without constant interruptions. First one is almonds, a natural way to soothe the bladder. Almonds, known as badam in Indian kitchens, are more than just a nutritious snack. They offer comfort and calmness to aging bodies, especially when eaten at the right time. As we cross 60, the muscles around our bladder tend to become more sensitive, sometimes overreacting even when there is very little urine present. Almonds are rich in magnesium and vitamin E, 2 nutrients that gently help relax these muscles and reduce unnecessary signals to the brain that interrupt your sleep. Along with this, almonds help balance blood sugar, which is especially helpful if you're dealing with diabetes or prediabetes, since unstable sugar levels can also lead to disturbed rest. Soaking 5 to 7 almonds overnight, peeling them, and eating them around 5 p.m. is the best way to enjoy their full benefits. It's also important to avoid eating them cold from the refrigerator, as older digestive systems often find cold foods harder to process. This small evening habit can quietly improve your sleep and reduce unwanted trips to the washroom at night. Second one is fox nuts, a gentle snack that promotes deeper sleep. Fox nuts, or makhana as they're fondly called across India, are among the most soothing and bladder-friendly snacks an elder can enjoy in the evening. Unlike many other crunchy options, fox nuts are low in salt, oil, and do not act as natural diuretics, meaning they won't push your kidneys to work overtime while you're trying to rest. Their light texture makes them easy to digest, which helps reduce bloating or pressure in the lower abdomen that often disturbs sleep. Makhana is also packed with calcium and plant-based protein, 2 important nutrients that help maintain strength and support steady sleep cycles, especially after age 60. Many families in states like Bihar and Uttar Pradesh lightly roast fox nuts in ghee with a sprinkle of cumin jeera and serve it as a warm 6 p.m. snack. Eating a small bowl of makhana, either plain or gently seasoned, before 7 p.m. helps calm the body, keeps the bladder quiet, and sets the tone for a peaceful night's sleep. Third one is pistachios, a soothing nut for the urinary tract. Pistachios, or pista, are not only colorful and delicious, they can also be remarkably gentle on the urinary system when eaten correctly. As we grow older, the muscles and lining of the bladder may become more sensitive, leading to frequent nighttime urges even when there's only a little urine present. Pistachios are rich in potassium, a mineral that naturally relaxes smooth muscle tissue, including the delicate muscles lining the bladder. This small relaxation reduces those false urgency signals that often wake you up at 1 or 3 a.m. In addition to that, pistachios have anti-inflammatory compounds that can calm mild irritation in the urinary tract, which is especially helpful for elders who often feel a subtle burning sensation or discomfort while urinating. But like many things in nature, balance is key. While pistachios are helpful in moderation, large portions can lead to bloating or extra fat intake, which in turn can disturb digestion and sleep. The best time to have pistachios is between 4:30 and 5 p.m., and a small handful, around 28 grams, is more than enough. Always choose the unsalted, natural variety. Avoid masala or overly roasted versions, as the added sodium can trigger thirst, forcing you to drink more fluids in the evening and leading to unnecessary nighttime bathroom visits. A few plain pista in the evening can quietly support your bladder, reduce interruptions, and make your sleep more restful. Fourth one is flax seeds, for hormonal balance and deep night rest. Flax seeds, known as alsi in many Indian homes, may be tiny in size, but they carry a quiet strength that deeply supports the aging body, especially when it comes to improving sleep and calming the bladder. Rich in omega-3 fatty acids, these little brown seeds gently reduce inflammation not just in the joints but also in the urinary tract, making them helpful for elders who experience irritation or pressure in the bladder during the night. One of their lesser-known benefits is their ability to support natural melatonin production, the hormone your brain releases to signal it's time to sleep. As melatonin levels naturally decline with age, flax seeds provide essential building blocks that help restore restful cycles. While flax does have a mild diuretic nature, when consumed early in the evening it actually helps reset the bladder's rhythm instead of disturbing it. The ideal way to enjoy flax seeds is to roast 1 teaspoon lightly, then mix it into a warm glass of milk, or sprinkle it over your evening khichdi or dalia. Taking it between 5:30 and 6 p.m. allows your body time to absorb its goodness before bedtime. Its fiber also supports smoother digestion, which helps reduce bloating or belly pressure that could otherwise press on the bladder. So while it may be small, flaxseed is a powerful ally in promoting quiet, uninterrupted sleep. Fifth one is sesame seeds. To warm the body and calm the bladder. Sesame seeds, or til as they're fondly called in Indian kitchens, have long been valued in traditional diets, especially during cooler months and in the later stages of life. But beyond their role in festive sweets and winter laddus, these tiny seeds carry deep therapeutic warmth, especially for elders who struggle with nighttime urination or postmenopausal bladder issues. In Ayurveda, sesame is classified as a warming food, which means it helps balance Vata Dasha, the energy responsible for movement, dryness, and sensitivity in the body. This warming quality is particularly important after 60, when the body becomes more prone to cold, tension, and overreactive bladder signals at night. Sesame seeds are also rich in healthy fats, plant lignans, and calcium, all of which support hormonal balance, soothe the digestive system, and help relax the bladder lining. This makes them especially helpful for older women experiencing frequent nighttime trips to the washroom due to hormonal shifts. One gentle way to enjoy sesame in the evening is through a small til laddu taken after dinner. Not too sweet, just enough to bring comfort. Another option is to mix half a teaspoon of til paste into warm milk around 7:30 p.m. for a soothing bedtime tonic. However, avoid eating sesame along with heavy or oily meals, as it works best when paired with light, simple foods. This humble seed, when consumed with awareness, can be a true nighttime companion, warming the body, calming the nerves, and allowing you to sleep more soundly. Now I will share 5 nuts you should avoid in the evening. While the right nuts can help you sleep peacefully through the night, there are also certain varieties that can quietly disturb your bladder, increase fluid retention, or irritate your digestion, especially when eaten after sunset. These nuts may seem harmless, but for seniors over 60, their effects on the kidneys and urinary system are often underestimated. So now let's gently go through the 5 common nuts that may be keeping you from the deep, uninterrupted sleep your body truly needs. First, peanuts, a beloved snack that can quietly disrupt rest. Peanuts, or mungfali, hold a special place in many Indian homes, especially during winter evenings when families gather for tea and conversation. Their warmth, affordability, and taste make them a favorite among elders. But after 60, your body's ability to handle such snacks changes in subtle, but important ways. Peanuts are naturally rich in oils and are often roasted with salt or spices, ingredients that can increase internal heat, slow digestion, and trigger thirst later in the night. This extra thirst may seem minor, but it often leads to more water intake before bed, which in turn results in more frequent nighttime trips to the washroom. Their heavy texture can also create bloating, which puts added pressure on your bladder while you sleep. And when digestion slows down with age, this pressure becomes harder to manage. If you love the crunch and warmth of peanuts but struggle with nighttime urination, there's a gentler option. A handful of lightly roasted makhana, prepared with a bit of ghee and cumin, can offer the same satisfaction without placing stress on your kidneys or disturbing your rest. Second, cashews, a creamy treat that may aggravate your night's rest. Cashews, known as kaju, are soft, creamy, and often found in festive sweets or rich evening dishes across Indian households. While they taste delightful, they carry hidden effects that can trouble your body at night, especially after the age of 60. Cashews are high in oxalates, a natural substance that can irritate the bladder lining and, over time, may even contribute to kidney stone development in sensitive individuals. For seniors with slower digestion or minor kidney concerns, consuming kaju late in the evening can quietly trigger bladder discomfort. From an Ayurvedic perspective, cashews also generate internal heat and aggravate pitta dosha, which may lead to restless sleep or night sweats. If you often feel too warm at night or wake up feeling uneasy, cashews could be part of the problem. A soothing alternative is a few slices of ripe papaya in the evening. It helps cool the body, aids digestion, and keeps the bladder relaxed during sleep. Third, walnuts, great for the brain in the morning, but not ideal before bed. Walnuts, or akrat, are often praised for their benefits to brain health, and they do contain melatonin, the hormone that supports good sleep. But for elders, especially those with sensitive digestion, walnuts can quietly disrupt rest if eaten too late in the day. Unlike almonds or pistachios, walnuts have heavier oils and can lead to gas formation in the stomach, particularly when your digestion slows after sunset. This gas builds up overnight and creates mild pressure in the abdomen, which presses against the bladder and creates the feeling of needing to urinate, even when the bladder isn't truly full. And while walnuts may offer nutritional value, their stimulating compounds can make the bladder slightly more active at night. If you enjoy walnuts, the best time to eat them is in the morning, when your body is more active and digestion is strong. In the evening, choose soaked almonds instead, which are lighter, calming, and less likely to disturb your sleep. Fourth, chia seeds, small seeds that expand silently and disrupt the bladder. Chia seeds have gained popularity across India for their rich fiber and omega-3 content, and while they are healthy in many ways, they may not be suitable for elders at night. These tiny seeds absorb water rapidly and swell inside the stomach, acting almost like a sponge. If consumed after 4 p.m., they can expand and apply pressure to the bladder, even if you haven't drunk much liquid. This added pressure often triggers the need to urinate, even when the bladder isn't full. For seniors who already experience bloating or struggle with frequent nighttime urination, this gentle pressure can become a silent trigger for disturbed sleep. Also, chia seeds' high fiber can cause gas or abdominal discomfort when digestion slows down in the evening. It's not that chia seeds are bad. They're simply better suited for mornings. Instead, if you're looking for a safe seed option at night, opt for lightly roasted sesame, till. It provides warmth, supports the bladder, and won't create bulk in the stomach after sunset. Fifth, salted mixed nuts, a crunchy evening habit that quietly disrupts deep sleep. Salted mixed nuts might seem like a harmless snack during your evening TV time or late-night chats, but for elders, they can quietly become a reason behind restless nights. These prepackaged mixes are often loaded with salt, spices, and oil, creating a heavy burden on your body just when it's trying to relax. The salt in particular increases thirst, making you drink more fluids before bedtime, which in turn forces your kidneys to stay active through the night. Normally, your body produces a hormone called vasopressin at night to reduce urine output and help you sleep. But consuming too much salt interferes with this natural rhythm, leading to more frequent urination and broken rest. Instead of reaching for these crunchy mixes, try plain soaked almonds or a few unsalted pistachios before 6 p.m. And if you must snack later, a warm cup of milk with a pinch of turmeric is far more soothing for both body and bladder. As we grow older, the way our body responds to food changes, especially in the evening hours. What you eat, and more importantly when you eat it, starts to affect your sleep, digestion, and even bladder control. Doctors and traditional Ayurvedic experts both suggest that after the age of 60, nuts and heavier snacks should be consumed well before 6:30 or 7 p.m. Why? Because the body's digestive strength weakens after sunset, and the kidneys begin to slow down their activity in preparation for rest. Eating oily or dense foods too late can overstimulate the kidneys, increase urine output, and disrupt sleep. It's also wise to avoid pairing nuts with watery fruits like watermelon or oranges during the evening. When nuts absorb moisture from such fruits inside the stomach, they expand, increasing pressure on the bladder and leading to a false sense of urgency. Another simple guideline: never eat nuts on an empty stomach and limit your intake to just one closed fistful per day, roughly 25 to 30 grams. If you enjoy variety, a combination of soaked almonds and lightly roasted macana makes a light yet nourishing snack around 5 o'clock or 6 p.m. And after a modest dinner, a warm sesame-based sweet can gently support your body before sleep. At this stage of life, the goal isn't to eat less but to eat with understanding, aligned with your body's quiet rhythm and its new needs. As the years pass, our bodies stop making loud demands and instead begin to whisper their needs, especially during the quiet of night. Imagine this: you're lying in bed, the ceiling fan humming gently, but once again your sleep breaks not from noise, but from the need to use the toilet. It may happen once, twice, or several times before dawn. While many people dismiss it as just a part of aging, the truth is that a few thoughtful adjustments can bring back peaceful, uninterrupted rest. One of the most important changes is to finish dinner early, ideally by 7 p.m. In many Indian homes, meals are often delayed due to television, prayers, or family routines, but for elders, a late dinner forces digestion to keep working at night, putting added stress on the bladder. It's also helpful to avoid watery vegetables like cucumber, tomatoes, or thin broths after 6 p.m. Though healthy, they can increase urine output during sleep. Another often overlooked tip is to stop drinking tea, milk, or any fluids after 8 p.m. Even a comforting cup of milk adds fluid to your system just before bed, giving your kidneys more to process and leaving your bladder restless. If your throat feels dry, take only a few sips, just enough to swallow medicine but not more. Many elders also fall into the habit of visiting the bathroom, just in case, before sleeping. This teaches the bladder to signal even when it's not truly full. Over time, your body becomes trained to wake up too easily. Instead, focus on the real need. If there's no true urge, distract your mind gently with a prayer, a soft bhajan, or a quiet reading from a sacred book. These small but meaningful steps, when practiced regularly, can lead to deeper rest and restore the confidence that aging has not taken away your peace, but only asked for more mindful care. Now let's turn our attention to something rarely discussed, yet deeply connected to your nighttime comfort: how you sleep and the space around you. The way you position your body and the environment in your bedroom can either soothe your bladder or silently trigger it. For seniors, sleeping on the left side is especially helpful. This posture takes pressure off your bladder, helps with digestion, and improves the flow of fluids through the body during rest. If you experience back pain, placing a soft pillow between your knees can help align your spine and reduce discomfort. Your pillow should also be soft and low, supporting your neck without tilting your head too high. Beyond posture, what you wear to bed also matters. Choose light, breathable cotton sleepwear rather than heavy or synthetic fabrics like polyester, which can trap heat. A cooler sleeping environment helps regulate hormones like vasopressin, the one responsible for slowing down urine production during sleep. When the room is too hot or the body feels trapped in warmth, this hormone becomes less effective, and nighttime urination increases. A ceiling fan, slightly open window, or light cotton sheet can create the ideal temperature for deeper rest. These are not difficult changes, they are gentle ways of honoring your body's needs. Because when sleep is repeatedly disturbed, it doesn't just leave you tired. It slowly chips away at your confidence, your energy, and your joy. And you deserve better. You deserve calm nights, deep rest, and the simple comfort of waking up refreshed, not worn down. Let's remember, comfort at night is not a luxury. It is a basic need, especially in the later chapters of life. Today we've taken a quiet but meaningful journey through a topic that might seem small at first. Just a few kinds of nuts and some changes to your evening habits. But as you now understand, these little choices have a big impact. They can decide whether your nights are broken or peaceful, whether your sleep restores you or leaves you tired, and whether your mornings begin with calm or with exhaustion. In truth, better health after 60 doesn't always come from strong medicines or strict rules. Often, it comes from listening closely to what your aging body is gently asking for. A shift in timing. A lighter snack. One less glass of water after sunset. These are not sacrifices. They are signs of care. Signs that you are willing to walk in rhythm with your body instead of rushing ahead of it. If something in this video made you pause, reflect, or smile, I would love to hear from you. Share your story or simply write the word peace in the comments to remind yourself and others that restful sleep and good health are still possible, no matter your age. And if this video helped you in any way, please don't forget to like it, subscribe to Vital Health Secrets, and share it with a loved one who might be quietly struggling with the same issue. Your one small act of sharing might be the comfort someone else needs tonight. Until we meet again, may your nights be peaceful like the quiet wind that drifts through the trees, and may your mornings be bright like that first warm ray of sunlight on your doorstep. Take care of yourself and sleep gently tonight.